Namaga Acharya Padaya Nityakripa Pradayine Gaurakatha Damadaya Nagaragrama Tarine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. Welcome all devotees once again. On behalf of ISKCON Kulai Mangaluru Temple, on behalf of Radha Govinda and Namanishta Prabhu, because this is the 51st batch is going on. He has been conducting this Bhagavad Gita 18 days classes. It's like, it's not a teaching platform. It's a platform actually for association, mainly. You know, we come in contact. Association plays a very vital role in Bhakti, Navavida Bhakti. It starts from Shraddha. Those who got Shraddha in learning Bhagavad Gita, they have only registered, they have only come, but they have joined the association. So I welcome all of you. It's a very, very, very wonderful chapter today. Extremely important beginning of Bhakti Yoga, but if you have to love somebody, we should be convinced. Why should we love them? Yes or no? That is what we are going to see now. Why should we worship Krishna? Hare Krishna. Okay, first recapitulation of yesterday's. Yeah. Yesterday we saw Ashtanga Yoga. Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam. Okay. Then Pratyahara. This Yam is the rules. What is it? Principles to be followed, not to be followed. Yam 4, Niyam 4. Yam Asteya, Satyam Asteya, Brahmacharya and Aparigraha. Similarly, Niyam is Shaucham, Santosham, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidanani. Those 5. Then it is Asan. Asan is the physical posture. Pranayam is the cessation of incoming and outgoing breath with the fixed interval. Pranayama. Then comes Pratyahara, controlling all the senses, including the mind. That is why Krishna, Arjuna asked a doubt, you remember? 6.34. So 3.4 is the question, 3.5 is the answer. Chanchalam himanaga Krishna pramati balavadridam tasyagam nigraham manye vayoriva dushkaram. This mind is so difficult, more turbulent than the wind. So it's very difficult. Even the wind can be controlled, but the mind cannot be controlled. So Krishna gives an answer. Asamchayam mahabaho manodurnigraham chalam. Bhagavanu Vacha, Gita 6.35. No doubt, Mahabaho. Mahabaho means a great personality. Arjuna, there's no doubt. Asamchayam mahabaho. Manodurnigraham chalam. Mind is like that only. But it is not impossible. Durnigraham. It's not possible, impossible. Difficult, of course. How can we do it? Abhyasa yogena tato. Abhyasa, practice. And abhyasa yogena tato vairagyena cha grahyate. Grahyate means we can achieve. How? Abhyasa and vairagya. Practice and detachment. Vairagya is detachment. Which detachment? This also we have seen many a times. In 2-3 days, PPT we have seen. Not the Falgu Vairagya. Vairagya should be Yukta Vairagya. Falgu Vairagya, I told, please remember that example what I told. Somebody is coming with the full gold plate of ornaments, and that Mithyacharis, they say, no, 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 we don't want it. That is Mithyachari. Inside the heart, the attachment is there. Outwardly, they are pretending. That is why Mithyacharis are known as pretenders. So that Falgu Vairagya people are pretenders. They say we are detached, we don't want anything. But from inside, they are attached to many things. But we should have the Yukta Vairagya. Whatever we have, use for Krishna. That's what akarma. As I told the examples of Prabhupada using expensive cars, and also this example gold. He said, give it to me. I will embrace and happily I will take it for the pleasure of Krishna. I will use it for Krishna, he said, right? Then Ashtanga Yoga, okay, that is what we were talking about, Pratyahara. Then Dharana Dhyan Samadhi. Focus, meditation, and trance. So it starts from focus. Focus means the mind will, we try to focus on something. Mind will think of something, then for some time it will be cessed of any thought. Then again, it will think of another thing. That is focus. But the same mind, when it goom pirke, it comes to the same point of focal point. The same thing. For it meditates on something, then mind, okay, deviates, then it roams around many things, and then it comes to the same point. That is dhyan. Dharana, dhyan, then samadhi. Samadhi is no thought at all. The trance. So sadhana, dharana, focus, dhyan, focus on the same thing. Then samadhi, trance, focus on the trance. Okay. Why control mind? Just now I told 34 and 35. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagena cha grahyate. Destination of unsuccessful yogi. You remember this also? He asked a doubt to Krishna, what will happen by chance if I am unable to achieve the ultimate objective? What is the ultimate objective? Going to go back to Godhead. So if I fail to achieve that by following so much of yoga system, what will be my benefit? So Krishna told no, 6.41. Prapya punya kritam lokan ushitva shashwati sama. Chuchinam Shrimatam Gehe Yogo Brashto Vijayate. So you will be born in an aristocrat family or Shrimatam Gehe, those who are very famous, that means rich aristocracy, or into a family of righteous people who follow, that is Sakama Karma or Nishkama Karma. In that family you will be born. And the next one, yeah, after becoming a very, very elevated yogi, if you fail to achieve the objective of life, what will happen? You will take birth in the great devotee's house. That is Atava. Otherwise, in 41, he said, you will be born in Shuchinam Srimatam Gege. In 42, he says Atava. Otherwise, you will be born where? Yoginam, Atava Yoginame, Kule Bhavati Dimatam. Kule Bhavati Dimatam. In a very, very highly, people who are very highly transcendental. You will be born in their family. So that right from your birth only, you will take on into Krishna consciousness. So why control mind? 3-4 and 3-5. Destination of the yogi is 4-1 and 4-2. Then Bhakti Yogi, the topmost, that is 47. What is that? Yoginam api sarvesha Atmanaka Shadavan Bhajate Yuman Tami Yukta Tamumataha. Yukta Tamumataha. So that is out of yoga rang we saw ladder of yoga. Karma yoga, Jnana yoga, Ashtanga yoga, then Bhakti yoga, topmost. So we can just switch on the elevator and reach the topmost. No need to go through. See, it is suggested. Better to go step by step. But it is also possible. Simply, I know so many people, I'm telling you, who just, I know, many Prabhujis, they do not know to read and write. But The great devotees. Mataji, how Mataji in Krishna consciousness, they say they should know to read Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, etc. They know, they have been hearing. They may know what is Bhagavatam, everything. But what happens? By heart, by hearing. That is why the first verse in today's chapter is the importance of hearing. They do not know to read and write, but they have been hearing and they know whole Bhagavad Gita. But they don't know to read and write. That is the beauty. Okay, so we will start with that wonderful chapter of what? Jnana Vijnana Yoga. What is Jnana? What is Vijnana? What is it? Jnana is the, okay, what do you call that? Self-realization. Vijnana are those people. Jnanis are those people who have the knowledge. Jnana means knowledge. Who have the knowledge of, I am not this body, I am the soul. But Vijnana are those people. Yesterday we saw Vidya Vinay Sampanne, Brahmane, Kavi, Hastini, Shuni Chaiva, Shwapa Kecha, Pandita, Samadarshina. That means Vijnana. So those people, the highly elevated yogis, not Jnanis. Jnana Vijnana. Jnana is Jnanis, people who have the real knowledge. What is the real knowledge? I am not this body, I am the soul. But what is Vijnana? Other than the soul, there is another super soul which is seated in everybody's heart. He is none other than the Supreme Personality, Godhead Himself. I will show you first verse. I'll show how can we call that Paramatma who is inside Krishna himself. Okay, we will read that. So this chapter is known as knowledge of absolute. What is absolute? I already told. Can anyone write? Do anyone want to write? Absolute. I have many times discussed. Hare Krishna. Okay. Absolute means the supreme truth. There is no truth beyond that, or there is no truth equal to that. That is supreme truth. No, the about which that first 1.1.1 Bhagavatam first canto, first chapter, first chapter. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikaye. So about this, about what? This is Vijnana is Paramatma. Just you remember. Those, there are two types of Jnanis. One Jnani, they would simply take the knowledge and they don't endeavor to know about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The other Jnanis, who are Vijnanis, they know already about the super soul. So it will not take time to have the God realization. There are three types of realization. Brahman realization, that is a Sat Chit Anand. Sat factor. What is the Sat? What is the truth? I am not this body, I am the soul. Then comes Chitta. Yesterday we said, no, that is in our heart there is another Paramatma, another Vishnu, or part and parcel. Bhagavan himself is seated. That is the super soul realization, Vijnana. Then later comes, after super soul comes Bhagavan realization. So Bhagavan realization includes the other two also. Bhagavan realization includes Sat also, Chit also, Anand also. So Bhagavan realization is all blissful. Sat Chit Anand, Sachidanand. Who is Sachidananda? Ishvara Paramakrishna, Sachidananda Vigraha. Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. So it is proved in Brahma Samhita. Brahma says that Paramakrishna is the absolute truth. Sachidananda he is. Okay? So Sat Chit Anand. Remember that. Brahman realization, Paramatma realization, and Bhagavan realization. Okay? Hare Krishna. Beautiful verses. Everything is wonderful in this chapter. Shri Bhagavan Maya Saktamana Partha Yogam Injanmadaashaya Asamshayam Samagramam Etadnyachesi Tatshrunu Jnanam Yogam Savijnana. Oh, sorry. 1 minute. 1 minute. I wanted to share. Listen very carefully. I am sharing the first chapter, first verse, the purport, the meaning and the. Now all of you are able to see. I hope. The first one, very important, that's why I'm sharing this. Maya Sakta Manappartha, Yogam Yunjan Madashraya. Those who all practice yoga in full consciousness, Yunjan Mad Ashraya, Mad. They are totally in full consciousness of me, Madashraya. Asamshayam Samagrama. There is no doubt in that. What? Without any doubt. What? What is that? With mind attached to me. And those people whose mind is attached to me, they only can know me in full. Yatajnasasi, tachrunu. Here now. I am telling you. Now you hear, Partha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness, with mind totally attached to me, how can one uh, um, uh, achieve me? One know me about in full. I am all in all. I am the absolute truth. I am the cause of all causes. I am that supreme personality of Godhead. Okay? So how can they know without any doubt? Now, by Chrunu, hearing. By hearing only we can know. So that's all. Hearing. Very, very, very important. But the first element in the whole creation, that's a space. Space has got, what is a tanmatra? Space has got sound. Okay. Om. This was the sound which was coming again and again, right? Om. Om. That is first element. That is a space. Okay? Hare Krishna. So, hearing plays a very, very important role. See, what we see may not be a funny, very small, funny story. In 1 minute, I will tell. 3 doctors were there in the airport, and these 3 doctors were specialists. They were going for a conference. One was specialist, heart specialist, another one neuro specialist, another one maybe some you take a nephrologist. Okay, they were sitting in the airport, and that time they were in the, what do you call that, launch. So another person who was coming to the launch, but he was dragging his leg, like one leg like this, drag, as if one leg is handicap, right? He was walking. So this ortho person, he was noticing him. He said, I know what problem he has got, why he is dragging his leg like that. So he told one theory of his ortho related to bones. So another person, heart specialist, said, no, 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 no. This is some cardiovascular problem. I know this problem typically. If they have this problem, they cannot walk straight. So he has got some problem. He said, okay. And he gave solution also. He has to immediately undergo angiography, this, that, everything, something. And the third person, nephrologist, he said, not at all. You both do not have any sense. He has got some neuro problem, nerves problem. Because of that, he is not able to walk straight. Finally, I'm cutting it short. They called the person itself, asked, okay, because they saw and they told. So they said, okay, what is the problem? Why are you working? You are having this problem. Are you having this problem? Are you having this problem? All 3 doctors asked their problem. He thought for some time, and he said, yeah, I have only one problem. That is, see, my slippers are broken. I'm not able to walk straight. So that just I wanted to, I want only in the airport. I thought somehow if I manage, when I land, I can buy a new shoe. So this is what we see is not correct, right? Sometimes what we hear is also not correct. Satyam bruhi, priyam bruhi, satyam bruyat, apriyam. We should not talk if the words are apriyam to others. If others do not like that word, we should stop. We should not talk unless and until it is very essential, it is 100% truth. It is like, so many emergencies will be there. We can. Okay, Hare Krishna. So we are talking about Shununa. Okay, hearing. So hearing, I'm going to tell you about the Navavida Bhakti. What is Navavida Bhakti? There are 9 process in the Bhakti. Instead of calling it process, we can say 9 different types of Bhakti we can do. Okay, that is, yeah, here again it is written, you see, Brahman realization, absolute truth. Full consciousness of scientific, that is, Krishna consciousness is Bhagavan realization. Okay, Brahman realization is nothing but I am not this body, self-realization, Atma realization. Then comes up, here. Okay. Do anyone of you read this paragraph? Hare Krishna fast. If you want, you can read. Okay, nobody? No hand is up. Any hand up? Hare Krishna. Yes, no. You can unmute if you want to. Otherwise, no, nobody. Okay, fine, no issues. One should therefore begin yoga practice as directed in the last verse of the 6th chapter. What is the last verse of the 6th chapter? What is the yoga process said over there? Yoginam api sarvesham madgatena andara atmanah. So, api sarvesham, about that, out of the 3 yoga system, 3 leave it. 4th yoga system in the ladder, Bhakti Yoga is the best. And one who surrenders unto me and one who knows me in full, that person will definitely come to me. So, what is that? He is the most intimately united with me in yoga. And that is the highest of all yoga. So, all other yogas, pranayama, pratyahara, asana, all these things are simply namesake. So, what is that? That one person out of all 3 yogis, one who has great faith, who always abides in me, thinks of me within himself, and renders a transcendental loving service to me. He is the most intimately united to me. Okay, so here we see 6th chapter we saw, which is the best yoga. Concentration of mind upon Krishna. Supreme is made possible only by doing prescribed devotional service in 9 different forms. What are they? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam Dasyam Sakyam, and Atmanivedanam. Okay, first is Shravanam. By hearing. What we have to hear? Krishna Katha. Savai Pumsam Parodharmo Yato Bhakti Adokshat say that one. Then what is that? Savai Mana Krishna Padaram in your another one. That is Ambarish Maharaj. Savai Mana Krishna Padaram in your Vachamsi Vaikunda Gunanu Varnane Karauharir Mandiramarjana Dau. Now, fourth line is one who hears Krishna Katha. If the ear is perfect, the perfect ear is one which hears Krishna Katha. So this is again Shravanam. We have to hear about Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, other scriptures, Vedas, by whom? Very, very important. Those who have come in the disciplic succession, that is very, very important. Not by anybody. Tom, Dick and Harry. No. Because they read their own purport. That is why Krishna told you, remember, I had given this knowledge to Vivaswan, his son Manu, everybody. But during the course of time, it got eroded. That is why now I am saying. So when people come and start writing according to their need, according to the need of the hour, if they change the meaning, finally the real meaning will not be there at all. Okay? So, Tachrunu, immediately hear to me. It is very urgent. You have to hear to me. Okay, so hearing. In fact, okay, did you understand or should I repeat? Anybody having doubt? 9 different forms of types of bhakti. We can keep hearing about Krishna Katha and do bhakti. That is Shravanam. Then Kirtanam. Okay, so Shravanam is not only that, also when we chant, we have to chant loudly. And the Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All the solar syllable words have to be distinctly spoken and loudly. So when we chant loudly, we hear that. So that is Kirtanam. Shavanam Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. All the time mind should be focused at the lotus feet of the Lord. Not only that, Leela. We can think about Krishna Leela. What are the so many Leelas, so beautiful pastimes he has, right? Performed. So we can. Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. Then Pada Sevanam Lakshmi Devi. Shravanam Kirtanam who? Shravanam is Parikshit Maharaj. Kirtanam is Shukadev Goswami. Kirtanam can be Sudha Goswami also. Because right now what we are reading is what Sutta Goswami has heard when Sukadeva Goswami was telling Parikshit. Same thing is coming and telling the sages in the Naimisharanya. So it is hearing, it's very, very important. There are so many verses which are given for hearing. We will see. So we have to first hear. Why we have to hear? Because we have to kirtan. Unless and until you hear the verses, unless and until you learn the verses, how can you speak? So before we speak, we have to see whether stuff is here or not. So we have to have stuff here. How? By hearing and hearing and hearing. Then the stuff will come. Immediately we can do Shama Kirtanam. Once we know Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We heard it. Now we have to prachar. That means we have to spread this knowledge. Okay, one second. I'll go down, scroll down. Yeah, see here. Here it is full about the Shravanam. In Srimad Bhagavatam, this process of understanding Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth, is described in the second chapter. So to know about Absolute Truth, what do we have to do? Shunmatam Swakatam Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanam Hridayantyastauhya Bhadrani Vidinoti Suhurtsatam. So Shravanam Kirtanam again. Punya Shravana Kirtanaha. Hridayanta Bhadrani. When we do like this, inside our heart, Hridayanta, Styohya Abhadrani. Whatever Abhadras are there in our heart, seated in our heart. Okay? Those anarthas, Abhadrani. What are the anarthas? Yesterday we discussed. Anarthas are, hurry up. Anybody wants to write in chat? I'm waiting. One you write, more than sufficient. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. Nobody wrote? It's fine. Shravanam Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. Archanam Vandanam Dasyam Sakyam Atma Nivedanam. So Shunvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtanam. Hridayantasyohya Bhadrani. What is the benefit? Mataji, why should I do it? Hridayantasya Abhadrani. Whatever abhadras are there in your heart. Why? I mean, we all live in Grahastha. We all are Grahasthas. In family environment, so many abhadras get accumulated in us every day. So we have to detox ourselves. How will we do that? That we'll see later. But here what is said? Punya Shravana Kirtanam. If we do it, Hridayantasya kya abhadrani. All these miscreant thoughts, anarthas, vidunoti sugutsatam, immediately that will get cleansed. How will it get cleansed and all? Okay. You don't have to right now, no. But the more we chant, it is equal to the more we hear. So obviously you should have made 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, like 1 plus 2 is 3, like that. Logically intelligence. Okay? Hare Krishna. So if we hear about Krishna Katha, about Krishna's name, Nama, Rupa, Guna, Lila. If we hear about them, what will happen? Anarthas in our heart will be wiped off. Then, Nashtaprayesha Abhadreshu Nitya Bhagavata Sevya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Nashtaprayesha Abhadreshu. All the Abhadras in all our previous yonis, what we have accumulated, everything will be nullified. When Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam, when you hear about Nityam Bhagavatam classes. Why? Because they are Bhagavati Uttama Shloke. Bhagavan, who is Uttama Shloka? Bhagavan himself is Uttama Shloka. Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. This is a Naishtika Bhakti. What is the yesterday Bhakti I told you, remember? Savai Pumsam Parodharmo Yato Bhakti Radhokshase Akaituki Apratihata Yatatma Suprasidati. Bhakti should be Akaituki, Bhakti should be Apratihata. Bhakti should be without any expectation in return. Akaituki, unmotivated Bhakti. Apratihata, uninterrupted Bhakti, constant Bhakti. That is Naishika Bhakti. So, in Naishika Bhakti, one hears the Bhagavatam, what will happen? Automatically, their anarthas will get Kamakrodha, Moga, Lobha, Mada, Matsarya, all gone. And the heart gets purified. Okay, yesterday and day before, that's what we have been learning. Why are we doing karma? Karma purifies our heart. The more karma we do, more purification in the process of getting humility, etc. Fine? Okay. Tatarajastamo bhava kamalobhadesya cheta etair anavidham stitam satve prasidati. So it will help by hearing. It helps us to transcend from tamoguna to rajoguna to satvaguna. Satvaguna to easily, it is very easy to go to Shuddha Sattva. Overcoming the Rajo is very, very difficult. Because why are we here? In Rajo mood, if the Atma leaves the body, then only we will come to this Bhuloka. In Tamoguna, if the Atma leaves, we would have gone to the animal planet. In Satvaguna, if the soul would have left, we would have gone to Devaloka. The soul leaves the body. At that time when the soul leaves, if anyone is in Rajoguna, then only we will come here. Why? Rajoguna is action, passion. Only in Bhuloka, action can be done, I told. Devaloka, no. Chintamani prakarasat vasukalpa vriksha. Chintamani. Their kamadenu, their vriksha is there. Kalpa vriksha. So everything we will get. No karma to be done. Okay, all are so beautiful, right? Evam prasana manaso Bhagavad Bhakti Yogyata Bhagavad Tattva Vijnanam Mukta Sangasya Jayate. So, how do we get liberation? Bhagavad Bhakti Yogyate. So, even the association of devotees. So, association of devotees give us what? Many opportunities. What do we do in a ISKCON? What do we yesterday? It was Krishna consciousness, right? That sorry, day before, 5th chapter. So what do we do? In association of devotees in the temple from Mangalarati to 9 o'clock. Mangalarati, then Narsimharati, then Tulasi Arati, then chanting goes on with preceded by Shishtastakam, and that we read the 10, what is that? Aprats. 10 aprats we read about. And then immediately after chanting is over, Shankara Arati starts. Then Bhagavatam class. So here. Right? So to hear about Krishna, that's what this all are the meaning is given. So very important. The first verse we saw. But first verse gives Tachrunu. Okay? Mayasakta Manaf Partha Yogam Injan Mad Ashrayaka. Highest yoga is come and surrender to me. Mad Ashraya. Ashraya means surrender, we all know. Mad Ashraya, come and surrender to me. Sarvadaman Paritejna Mamekam Sharanam Raja. Mamekam Sharanam Raja. What will happen? What is the prayojana? Everyone wants to know the use. Only then we will do. Agam Tvam Sarva Papibhi. So many yonis we might have taken. All the papa I will eradicate in no time. Takshanat. Chuchubhihit Takshanat. Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter, second verse. Dharma prochita kaitavotra paramo nirmatra saranam satam vedyam vastavam matra vastu shivadam tapatrayon mulanam traya, three tapam, three kleshas, all will go. Anartha, what do you call that? Three, we say no, Adi Bhautik, Adhyatmik, Adi Daivik, what is that? That is sin. What do you call? We suffer, no? What sufferings? Yeah, 3 kinds of sufferings that will immediately be uprooted. Tapatrayon Mulanam. Vedyam Vastavam Atrishivatam Tapatrayon Mulanam. And immediately after that, what will happen? We will be able to transcend from the modes when when we hear from the great Vaishnavas. That is Bhagavata Dharma. So Dharma Prochita Kaitavotra Paramo. That is material Dharma. This is hearing to Bhagavatam is Bhagavata Dharma. Hare Krishna. Second, I shall now declare unto you in full this knowledge, both phenomenal and nominal, by knowing which there shall remain nothing further to be known. So like this, Krishna tells in many verses, Right? This is the most important one. By hearing this, there will be nothing left to know. Same way he will tell in 9th chapter also. That is a Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitramidam Uttamam Pratyaksha Vagamam Dharmyam Susukam Kartum Avyayam. Once you know this, the highest happiness you will get. Beyond this, there is nothing left for you. Okay. So, but still we have to hear. That is what is very, very important. Okay. Manushyanam Sagasreshu Kashchit Yatati Siddhaye Yatatamaphi Siddhanam Kaschin Mam Veti Tatvataha. So many lakhs and lakhs and lakhs and lakhs of people. 4 lakh. Out of 84 lakh yonis, 4 lakh is human birth only. So many varieties, right? In human birth also. But Manushanam Sahasreshu, thousands of people. Kachit Yatati Siddhya, one person out of all these things may try to get perfection. What? In bhakti. In that 1,000 also, one may achieve it. See, effort putting 1 in 1,000. Out of those 1,000 who are putting effort, 1 person may achieve it. That means it is what? 1 by 1,000? Again, multiply by another 1 by 1,000. So that is 1 by 10 to the power 6. 1,000, no, 3 zeros. So, out of those many people, 1 person will be able to know me in perfection. So, out of many thousands among men, one may endeavor for perfection. Even out of those 1,000 who have achieved perfection, one hardly knows me. Hare Krishna, it is so beautiful. So, we have to. Why can't we be one among? We should try. We should not aim for liberation, mukti, any mukti. But we should at least make an endeavor. Krishna has told, no, what are 2 things? Endeavor and mercy. Like Damodar Leela. 2 ungli short. One was endeavor. Then after seeing Yashoda Maya's fully endeavor, Krishna only surrendered to her. Means he showered upon his mercy. He only gave the rope to her and told, now you try. Okay. Where can we see the Lord? How can we conceive Lord? Today's chapter is all about his energies. Absolute truth. What is absolute truth? Absolute truth means there is no cause beyond him, no cause equal to him. What is the meaning of that? He is the ultimate cause. So he is the ultimate creator, creation. God, we said, no? G-O-D, generator, operator, destroyer. Okay, so when he creates, how he creates everything? Different types of energies he has got. For different purpose, he uses different energy. That's all. He's full of energy. He's Shaktiman, right? Shakti and Shaktiman, opulences. He has got so much opulences we have seen. 64 opulences, Shakti. So who has got the Shakti? Bal. Who has got the strength? Balwan. And we saw Bhagavan. Why Bhagavan? He has got the Bhag. What is Bhag? 6 opulences. What are those 6? All fame, all beauty, all rich, all strength, all knowledge, all renunciation. So those 6 we also have. That is why anybody standing in front of the mirror, anybody, if I stand, I will say I am the most beautiful one. So I only start feeling, wow, how beautiful it is. It happens with everybody. We will dress up and we will say, I am good. Find that from your beauty, fame. We think, no, I should get so much name. I should be the topmost person in the society. Everyone should respect me only. Where from this all came? This came from Bhagavan only. As I told you yesterday, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Chintya Achintya Beda Beda. That is, we are one in quantity, so quality, but we are different in quantity. Okay, that means that example, you remember, I told that gold mine. Gold mine, gold is the same, and the gold in this also same in quality, but not in quantity. So, Bhagavan's energy we are going to talk about today. 3 types of energy, how we can see him, where are his energies reflected for us to meditate upon. Bhumirapona kamano buddhi evacha ahankaram itiyame bhinna prakritirashtata ashta energy. What is that? Bhinna prakritirashtata. What are those ashta? 5 material nature. Earth, water, fire, ether. Okay, 5. Then 3, Ashta means 3. What are the other 3? The first 5 are gross. Earth, water, fire, air and ether are gross. We can see, we can touch, we can feel. But the other three are sukshma. We cannot see them. That's why they are sukshma. What are they? Mind, intelligence, and false ego. Why all the time false ego? See, Jivara Swarupako ye Krishna Nitya Dasa. I am Krishna's Das. That is real ego. That is a real I. Who is the real I? I am the servitor. I am the servant of the Lord. That is a real I. But we think, oh, this is my hand, this is Mrs. Chitra, is the real I. I introduce myself that I am so and so, working wherever I am working. That is the false I. Previous birth, who I was, who knows? Next birth, who I will be, who knows? So this I is temporary. What is the real I? Real I is the soul. Okay, so the three subtle, that is mind, intelligence, and false ego. Ashtada, 8. Bhinna Prakriti Ashtada. So in this material nature, in the second or third chapter only we saw no Prakriti is of two. One is Jada Prakriti, one is Jiva Prakriti. So we all are Jiva Prakriti. The material nature is the Jada Prakriti. So I hope you understood. These 8 are my separated energy. In the next verse, he will tell these all come from, these all are created by his inferior energy, he will say. So this is what. Besides this inferior, so what we saw in the previous one, what are they? Panchamahabhuta, mind, intelligence, and false ego. These 8 are created by the inferior energy. That is why he is saying, besides this inferior, oh mighty armed Arjuna, there is a superior energy of mind. What is that superior? From which we human beings are created. Okay, so that is why human beings are, that is Jiva Prakriti. Jada Prakriti is inferior. Tatastha, marginal, superior energy is the Jiva Prakriti, which all living entities who are struggling with material nature and are sustaining the universe. Yeah, why are we struggling? We may say, no, Mamai Vamsho Jivaloke, Jiva Bhuta Sanatana, Mamai Vamsho Jivaloke. Oh, Krishna, we are your part and parcel, you told us. Then why are we suffering? Why? Because we are in the, what is that? Contaminate. Yes, we are contaminated with the 3 modes of material nature. That is why we are suffering. If you are always in Sattva Guna, then also we may suffer till the time we reach to Vishuddha Sattva, because Vishuddha Sattva is the self-realized person. That means what is dualities? Yesterday we talked about dualities, no? So even in Sattva Guna also, dualities will be there. Why not me? Why I did this? Why it is so cold? Why it's so hot? Why I am suffering? Why I am so happy? Why my neighbor is happy? All will happen even in Sattva Guna. Okay. So, Aparayam, this verse is a very nice one. Aparayam itaswanyam prakritim viddhi me param. Jiva Bhuta Mahabhako Yedam Daryate Jagat. That is the, what is that? Inferior nature, Jada Prakriti, superior nature, Jiva Prakriti. He has got one more most super energy also. That is his interior energy. Agaladini, Sat Sambid Agaladini. That will be always with the Lord. Whenever he expands, Yagaladini is Radharani. Other things, Sat and Samvid, whenever he wants to come, like, Rama, Narsimha, he uses that energy, Varaka, everything. So, the avatars, the expansions take place with his innermost energy, which is the most superior energy. Hare Krishna. Hope you understood. 1 minute. So what is the picture shown as? So many yonis are there. Right? What is that point which is shown here? The I, Atma, superior energy. So what is the I? That is the soul. So that is, you will see the light. That soul is there in every living entity, even non-living entity also, within the particles of a stone also, that Bhagwan's, what do you call that? Spark is there. consciousness is there in living entities, but the Ansha of Bhagavan is there in Jada and Acheta, both. Hare Krishna. Oh, conqueror of wealth, again. Why Arjuna is always conqueror of wealth? Wherever he goes, he will get something and come. He went on Devaloka Yatra. Indra gave him so many astras, right? That is the, what is it? Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama kids, no? Not Pashupatastra, Brahmastra. And he got from Shiva, Pashupatastra. So many weapons he got. All Indra gave his seat, isn't it? So that is why he gets lots of wealth. That's a Dhananjaya. There is no truth superior to me. I am the ultimate cause of all causes. That is why I am the absolute truth. All other truth are relatives. What is this absolute truth? Absolute truth is the one which, it is so difficult for people like Devatas like Brahma to understand. That is why Mukhyanti Suryaha Visa, they get bewildered. Indra got bewildered. Shivaji also got bewildered. You know that he started running behind Mohini Murti. Oh, he also got bewildered. Brahma Vimohan Leela, Indra, what is that? Govardhan Leela, and Shiva also. Okay. Everything rests upon me as pearls are strung on thread. See, otherwise, what happens if Krishna is not there? Absence of Krishna is equal to loose pearls. So a heap of pearls is there. Even you try to take one, all will fall down. All will fall down. But Krishna has strung all these pearls into one string. That's it. Yeah, it is true. Otherwise, you all will be wondering, how come these planets are standing like that we may see? Why gravity is not there? Why are they not falling down? He tells the same thing in 15th chapter. Gama Vishecha Bhutani Dharyam Yakamojasa. Gama Vishecha Bhutani. I am in the planets. Dharyam Yaka. As they are strung in that Dharya. That is a thread. I hold them. His energy holds. I hold them doesn't mean Krishna is holding all the planets. No, his energy. That's what we are talking about. His energies now. What are the energies we have seen? Exterior, that is the inferior energy. Tatastha, that is a marginal energy. Interior, that is the most superior energy. Okay, that is divided into Sat, Samvit, Agladini. Okay. Hare Krishna. Yeah, one more thing also we can, okay. What do we see? That Karnodakshaya Vishnu. Karnodakshaya Vishnu, he breathes out. All the universes come. And you see in all the universes, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu enters. Are you able to see? So many universes come from the breath of Karanodakshaya Vishnu. That is, Krishna first expanded into first expansion. Mahavishnu, Purushavatar, 3. Purushavatar is Karanodakshaya Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu in order. Karanodakshaya Vishnu, there is causal motion. So when this expansion took place, out of his sweat, half of the, spiritual world was filled with water. We can only sweat out little bit. Maximum 1 towel may become wet. Not more than that. But he is absolute truth. No truth beyond it. So half of the universal spiritual world with Karan ocean, that is known as. That is a cause of all causes. Then he breathes out. From every breath what he, throws out, universes come. And Garbhodakshaya Vishnu enters into all the universes because Garbo Udaya Aksha Vishnu, so that he can create progenies in all the universes. So Garbhodakshaya Vishnu enters. After that, at the topmost portion of the Devaloka, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu is there. Kshira means what? It is actually, Kshira means that payasam we call it as sweet rice. So that ocean is like full of sweet. Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. So he enters every living entity which the Brahma creates in all the universes. So when Brahma creates all the living entities, this Vishnu, who Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, enters into every living entity. And that is what is the Paramatma. Hare Krishna. Okay, Hare. So we saw even in the spiritual world how he binds, in the material world how he binds. That is, the pearls are strung like that. He holds everything in the universe like that. Thread holds everything. Of all that is material and all that is spiritual in this world, know for certain that I am both its origin and dissolution. That we already saw. GOD. He is the generator, he is the operator, and he is the destroyer. Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya. Srishti, creation, Sthiti, maintenance, Pralaya, dissolution. Hare Krishna. Who does this? Purushavatar. Three Purushas. Three Vishnus. Karnodakshaya, Garbhodakshaya, and Kshirodakshaya Vishnu in order. Okay. So when Krishna's energy only has created everything, everywhere Krishna's, what is that, minute particle will be there, no? Without that, how will he create? Like even in our things, we say that children have got the genes of the mother and father, isn't it? Even if drop single little much salt if we put, what happened? Whatever wherever we put it absorbs the salt, isn't it? So same way here, Krishna is saying he's about his energies. What are his energies we are talking about? Again, inferior energy he's talking about. Rasogam apsu kaunteya. I'm the taste in the water. Ras means what? Water. Rasoham apsu. That is, I'm the taste in the water. And Prabhasmi Shashi Surya Yoga. This light. How do we get light? From the sun. And Shashi is the moon. But so sun and moon both give us light, right? In the night moon gives, in the morning sun gives. So Prabhasmi Shashi Surya Yogo Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. Very, very important. First we saw that first one which was in the creation, what came the first out of that material energy, space, that has got the sound element. So that is why Om, the Vedic mantra which came first. I am the sound in the ether. Then after that, yesterday I told you one by one after the Tanmatra I said. First Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. So Shabda, ether. Rupa, fire. Before that, Sparsha, air. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa. Rasa, water. Gandha, that is the earth. So like that, one after the other. So the whatever is created later, that will have the previous quality also. That we need to remember. They are not aloof. So once ether was created, Shabda came. Then next, Vayu. So when Vayu is created, Vayu has the element of hearing also. And Vayu is what? Sparsham. Right? So Vayu has got, air has got Sparsha and Shabda, two qualities. We can hear air, definitely. When it blows or when it breeze comes also, we can. Okay, so now, similarly, other, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa is fire. Fire has got all three elements, form, including form. The next one is Rupa, Rasa. Rasa is the taste, water. So water has got all. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, then Rasa. Then comes the final one is earth. Earth is for fragrance. Okay. Sarva Vedeshu, Shabda, Ke Paurusham Ruchu, O son of Kunti. Do anyone wants to read? Hare Krishna, please fill the attendance. Mataji's, oh, Higa Mataji has not given attendance. 1 second. She's not there in the meeting. 1 second, Mataji, let me check. Once she shared, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I will, all of you read this. Next slide I will put, anyone can read. 1 minute. Yeah. Who can read this? These all are his essence. And in the what do you call, the 10th chapter. He will give, he's the best of all. But out of the Vedas, who I am, out of the nakshatras, who I am. So in 10th chapter, he will give the best. And in this chapter, he is giving the sources. So do anyone of you want to read? What is it? Water. Water has got taste, just now we saw. So we have to read who is who and taste. Taste means what, which element? Water. Like that you have to read. Anybody? Hare Krishna. By then I'll search for this one, what do you call? Attendance link. Okay, no problem, Mataji. Hari bol. Nobody? Okay, give me a minute. I'll just look for the attendance. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I remember, Mataji. Yeah. No. Attendance. Yes, I have. Hari bol. I'm sharing it in the class only. 1 minute. Yes. Now I hope you all should be able to see the attendance link and please fill it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So the Lord is saying that He is the taste in water, He is the light in moon and sun. He is Om, Vedic mantra. From there only all the things comes. Sound is the sound in the ether. I told you Shabda, Sparsha, like that. Ability in man. This is a beautiful verse. Balam balavatam chagam, kamaragavi verjitam. Balam balavatam chakam. I am the strength in the prowess. I am the prowess in the man who has got strength. So we can't say, I did everything because of my ability. Like that, people say, no. For them, he is saying it's not like that. I am the strength. So if you are able to do something, I am the strength. Balam balavatanchagam kamaragaja vivarjitam dharmo viruddho bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarshaba. Dharmo viruddho bhuteshu. Not against. Kamosmi. Kamam, that lust is also me only. Sex desire is also me only, but it should be restricted within the marriage. That is what he said. Dharmo viruddha, no, not allowed. It comes within one of the four regulative principles, right? I am the fragrance in earth. Earth has got beautiful smell. Okay, fire, heat, and all that lives in the life. We have the life, prana, air, life air. Okay, acid takes. What is acid takes? Tapa. What is that? Those who can do perform tapa, austerity. And I am the Bijamam Sarvabhutana. I am the original seed. I am the original seed giving father. Sarvayonisha Kaunteya Murtaya Sambhavantiyaha. Tatsam Brahma Mahatyonir Akam Bija Prataf Pita. I am the seed giving father. He himself says that. Okay. Then comes I am the intelligent. Okay. If somebody is intelligent, that is why, no, we should never say because of me, my strength, I could do this work. No. He has given the strength, he has given the resources. All the resources come from him. Even the buddhi, mind, intelligence, everything he has given. That is why we should not, yesterday's last verse, you remember, Bhoktaram Yagyatapasam Sarvalokam Yeshwaram Sugradam Sarva Bhutanam Nyatwamam Shantim Richati Bhoktaram Yagyatapasam. What was that? He is the most enjoyer. He is the only one. So we should never say with my intelligence only I did all these things. He is we all are only controlled. He is the controller. And he is the most powerful man. In the 18th chapter, we will see. Like anything you want to perform, we need minimum 5 factors. Adhishtanam, manachagam, karta cha pritakvidam, daivim cha panchamam. Adhishtanam, manaschaham, and vividaksha cheshta, endeavor, Karta, instruments. Person to do instruments and the endeavors. So that is the, and fifth one, Daivimcha Panchamam, the Lord Super Soul's sanction. Because the soul desires. Three doers we have already seen. Anything happens, there are three doers. Who are they? First one is the soul. It desires. The mind makes plan along with the intelligence and decides the best plan. So the intelligence helps in analyzing the best plan. So first one, soul desires, mind plans, and who makes it happen? Durga Devi. The Paramatma inside our heart, he sees the, oh, this is a desire. Then he gives a signal to Durga Devi. Then Durga Devi makes everything happen. Like you want to get up early in the morning for going to Mangalarti. So you tell yourself and sleep. Tomorrow at any cost, I want to get up at before 4 o'clock. Or we say 3:45, I want to get up, I want to get up, I want to get up. And the soul has been noticing it. And soul knows very well, oh, it's a good cause. Sincerely, if you do it, there may be so many times it might not have. That means the desire is not very sincere. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Then the Paramatma, once he sees the desire, he gives a signal to Durga Mata. This soul wants that, they are coming to you, do it. Like that. So that is all powerful prowess man, strength the strong, devoid of passion and desire. Sex life not contrary to the religious principle. Okay, Hare Krishna. Hope you understood. What you understood, I don't know. Means the best out of all is given. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes, all shades of being. All shades of being. They have goodness, passion, ignorance, or manifested by my energy. Saying, let it be anything. It is manifested. What we are able to see, that manifestation will come from Durga. I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. I am not under the three modes of material nature. So beautiful. Okay. So she like Durga Devi, as I told, she sanctions, right? So all shades of being, goodness, passion, ignorance are manifested by the energy. Any one thing cannot function. It's a combination of all three only we have to perform any function. But the Lord is not Swarat. The Lord is not independent. That is very important. Because I am not under the modes of this material nature. Those who are, that is why sometimes, he is known as Vishuddha Sattva. He is not subject to, otherwise also. He is not subject to any hunger. From now, if you have eaten in the morning, fine, very good. But now you think about it. Deluded by the three modes of goodness, passion, and ignorance, the whole world does not know me and who I am, and above the modes and inexhaustible. Okay, good. Deluded by the three modes. Prakriti Kinaya Manani Karmani Sarvashaga. We have already learned the fourth chapter. So any work which we perform with this body is will be, means, if not immediately, what will happen? Deluded by the three modes of material nature. We get deluded. Why deluded? Like say, for example, sometimes we see water in fire. Sometimes we see land in water. When we travel, when the peak summer is going on, we feel as if water is there on the earth. But when you go near, it is not there. So that is what, before we deride this asamshayam, what is that? Doubt. It is better for, to proceed. Deluded. Daiviyesha Gunamayi, Mama Maya Durateya. Krishna himself is saying, Mama Durateya, my Maya will not leave you. It will come behind you, it will chase you. As Trishanku was running, you remember? You know who is oh, 1 second. See, Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra developed a fight with Vashishta Muni once. So in that process, what happened? Trishangu was roaming around in the higher planet without any body to enter. He was in the form of soul. Souls enter bodies. Dhiras tatrana mukhyati visano degno svineta dege kaumaram evanam jara tata dehandra praptin dhiras tatrana mukhyati. We know this. So the Dhira people are not bewildered by this fact. Visa. So the soul enters the body, transmigrates. But at that time, the Trishanku's soul has come out. And Vishwamitra promised him, don't worry, you do Siddhi. How it can come out and all, this all Yoga Siddhi. In the, Ashtanga Yoga, only one who reaches Samadhi. Beyond Samadhi, they can come out of the soul can come out of the body. It can enjoy whatever it wants to. Then it can again come and enter into the body. So similarly, he thought, Vishwamitra thought, oh, okay, no problem. Let Trishanku's Atma, soul come out. Before that, I will create beautiful planet for him. Or at least he will enter into, higher planets, Devaloka. But it didn't happen. He was one side Brahma, one side Vishnu. He could not. Okay. Anyway, that's all Lord's arrangement. We use that word, providence. So Lord's providence, it happens. In Brahma Vimohan Leela also. You might have seen Brahma Vimohan Leela. Wait a minute. What happened? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Brahma Vimogan Lila is Brahma takes all the cowherd boys. And but Krishna expands into as many boys possible. So Mama Maya Duratyaya, it does not leave anybody. It keeps chasing. As Kaumar Yavanam Jara. It keeps on coming, right? Once we take birth, we at the time of death. That also is not the end. What will happen? Death has come. Now the soul is leaving the body. What all we are studying, soul may do everything. So that means that the soul is coming, whether it is coming in the spiritual, what do you call, whether it is coming in the form of human being or any other yoni, we should not bother about it. That will happen according to the activities what we perform. Okay, so this divine energy of mind, that's all we have to see. The energy of Krishna, material nature is difficult to overcome. Yeah, we all know it's very difficult to overcome this journey of Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. But those who have surrendered unto me, they can easily cross over it and even beyond it. So this is what is happening. Krishna is saying that those who surrender to me, Mayam Yetam Tarantite. So I help you to cross this ocean. Then Namam Dushkritino Moda Prapadyantena Radhamaha Maya Apakrita Jnana Asuram Bhavam Ashitaha. I actually wanted to share the meaning. Okay, 1 second. It is there already, no? Yes. I think it was the 14th verse or 13th. 4, 5. Why is it going on? Oh, 16. Namam Dushkritino Muda Prabhatidina Naradama. Yeah. Just we will see the first line for everything. Namam Dushkritino Muda Prabhatinde Naradama Maya Pagrita Jnana Asuram Bhavam Ashitaha. Who are these people? They never come to. They are atheist people. We saw first the lowermost is atheist, then comes the karmi. And out of karmi also, then we saw two karmis are better, sakama karmi and nishkama karmi. Then beyond that comes the jnanis, then yogis, then we know. Okay, so those miscreants who are grossly foolish and who are the lowest mankind, lowest, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, who partake of the aesthetic nature of the demons, do not surrender to me. Who are those people? You see the explanation, then I'll go to the PPT. Yeah, fool, first paragraph. The aesthetic plan makers are described here by the word Dushkritina, means miscreants. They wanted to serve, but they could not. Kriti means one who has performed meritorious work. Kriti means activity. But here, especially one who has done meritorious work. He has done pious activities. The atheist plan maker is sometimes very intelligent and meritorious also, because any enchanting plan, good or bad, must take intelligence to execute. Okay, so here what did you understand? Aesthetic people are simply, I mean, what do you call? They are not able to decide anything for themselves because they are not going to be permanently available. So generally what they do, they request somebody to share any of those things, and these people use, and then they leave the soul which used the. Actually, this body is the vehicle. This we have already seen. Is it not? So the activities, atheists, they make plan in sometimes very intelligently. But what happened? Just now I told Daivim Cha Panchamam. Without the sanction of the Paramatma, it will not be executed. Because the Maya Devi needs a signal from the Paramatma. We can make plan. Intelligence will tell you this is correct, corrected, this is wrong and all. So we are ready. Till the time, seeing our endeavor in our heart, the Paramatma has to give sanction to the Durga Devi to make this happen. So sanction means he will not every day, don't keep waiting like that. It is all understood. Spiritual world, it has happened, no. So spiritually he will give. Not physically, we don't have to see. Because any gigantic plan, good or bad, must take the intelligence to execute. But because of the atheist's brain is improperly utilized in opposing the plan of the Supreme Lord, their activities are not aligned with the law, with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is why, like I think in yesterday's lesson, yeah, we saw that heart purification takes place from the karmas. And then next comes the yogi. So what happens? Next comes the jnani. Jnani is at the sat level. That is a Brahman realization. But because the atheist brain is improperly used, whatever, not only atheist, anybody, all this Muda, grass, if they make plan also, it may fail. In the Gita, it is clearly mentioned that the material energy works fully under the direction of the Supreme Lord. Just as I said, without the Supreme Lord's sanction, nothing can be performed. He just at a glance, he tells the Durga, let it happen. This soul has got desire. Pave the path so that this soul can perform the activity and satisfy the desire and come back. It has no independent authority. It works as the shadow. Shadow moves in accordance with the movements of the objects. Like, however, wherever you take the object, automatically this eyes will go unless and until one knows how to control. That is where we have to start, no? So we have to start from the sense control. Hare Krishna. Then last one, Dushkritinas. Last line you see. Dushkritina. Acha, before that one more. Maya Apagrita. Who are they? Hiranyakashipu is the example for that. And the last one, where is it? Lord under illusion, and the modes of passion and ignorance, all his plans are baffled, as in the case of Hiranyakashipu and Ravana, whose plans were smashed to dust, although they were both materially learned and scientists. Yeah. Okay, philosopher, administrator, and educated. These dushkritinas or miscreants are of four different patterns, as mentioned below. Who are they? Muda. That's a verse, right? Namam dushkritino muda. Prapadyante naradama. So who are mudas? Grossly foolish. They keep working. Like that, as yesterday we said, no, as carries the load just for a bunch of grass. It knows once if I go to the destination, unload my burden, I will be fed. So we also do that only. Dhruva Maharaj, when he went to the forest for fully entire kingdom, when he saw the Lord, he told that only. Oh Lord, I came for a piece of glass. You gave me your darshan. So that is why we should never aim for all this material activity. One more verse I have kept. Let me see. What is the time? Huh? Time is over. Okay. Hare Krishna. Fine. Where were we? We were in the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Just now I told you, remember? Like this as. So Krishna has given example, picture, sorry, this PPT is given example for all four types of people. And Jagai Madai, the other one, they were all the time in intoxication. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave them liberation. Then here, Hiranyakashipu, he meditated for ages. And Bhagavan, Brahma gave him the boom, and Narsimha Avatar has to come to eradicate that, right? So that's what. Another four kinds of people are there who will go to the Lord. Who are they? Chaturvida bhajante mam, they worship me. But I'm sorry, don't take the word worship literally. Worship means, pujna, Bhagavan ki puja karna. But this bhajna is not that. RADHJA, it's with love. The not simple worship you and I do. It is the gopis what they do with love, that kind of worship. Okay, so Chaturvida bhajante ma. Janaga Sukritino Arjuna. Artho, Jignasu, Artharthi, Jnani. Four kinds of people will approach the Lord. What is that? Distressed. One who is distressed, like Draupadi, Gajendra. They called out for the Lord. Okay, then the Lord came. Same way. Jignasu, who inquisitive. Who all are the inquisitive? That we can call inquisitive. Who wants to know more and more about the Lord? We can say about him also. Who is that? Kumaras. Okay, the four Chatur Kumaras. Artharthi, economic development. Dhruva Maharaj, just now I said. Jnani. Even Shukadev Muni, Shukadev Muni also, who told the Bhagavatam, when he was born, he was also a Jnani. But he went into the forest, he heard the saints who were inside the forest, they were singing about the Lord's glory. He heard it, he came running. That time he became a Bhakta. He had a deep desire to see that Supreme Personality of Godhead. So he ran home to talk about, to tell his father to teach him Bhagavatam. See, Gajendra and all. This is Devaguti, Prahlad Maharaj. Then Parishit Maharaj is hearing Bhagavatam from Shukadeva Goswami, Dhruva Maharaj. Here Sugriva, he is coming and taking shelter with the Lord Ram. Here again, Sutta Goswami telling Bhagavatam in the Naimisharanya forest. They all are what? They all are inquisitive to know about the Lord, the Jnanis. Out of all these, the wise one who is in full knowledge in union with me, through pure devotional service is the best. For I am dear to him. So out of in yoga ladder, we have already seen Karma Yogi, Jnana Yogi, and Ashtanga Yogi above the devotee. So out of all these people, devotee is the best. He knows how to approach me. Bahunam Janmanamante. But when he will know, after taking many births, Bhagunam Janmanamante, Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate, Vasudevam Sarvamiti. Everything is that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Some Mahatma Sudurlabha. A person who the Atma which thinks Vasudeva is the ultimate Supreme Personality of Godhead. Very rare. Sudurlabha. We don't get so those kind of souls. It is very rare. After many births and death, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great souls are very rare to achieve. Endowed with such a faith, he seeks favors of a particular demigod. So yesterday we thought Daivi Shesha, right? He says, why these devatas? Because we know very well the development of faith with the devatas, if I approach them, they will satisfy my desire. Then finally, with that faith, we will gradually elevate ourselves from demigod worship to Bhagavan worship. Okay. But whatever the demigods bestow us, it is because of the Lord. Lord has bestowed them with that power to give us, bless us, shower their mercy, whatever we ask from them. So men of small intelligence worship demigods. And their fruits are limited and temporary. Yeah, today we go for something, they gave it. Tomorrow that satiated desire, we will ask for something else because there is no end to the desires, right? Those who worship the demigods go to the planets of demigods. Yanti Deva Vrita Devan. Whomsoever we worship, we will go to that planet. But my devotee will come to me. Janma Karma Chame Divyam. Naitimami iti Sorjuna. They won't come back, he told in the 4th chapter, 7th verse. You remember? Krishna himself told. Unintelligent men who know me not think that I have assumed this form and personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is changeless and supreme. We know that Premanjana Churita. Unless and until we have that vision to understand the Lord, we cannot. So that is why unintelligent man it is given. Who will give that? God, Lord only will give. That Prema Anjana, who can give? The Lord. But for that, Yeyatamam Prapatyante, we saw, no, I think 2 days before. I am equal to everybody, but however you endeavor, accordingly, there only we saw endeavor and mercy goes hand in hand. However you endeavor, I will give you that much reward. Yesterday's only, I think we saw. Yeah. Last few verses. I am never manifest to the foolish. They cannot understand. He came as Krishna. Kansa did not understand him. For them, I am covered by my eternal creative potency. Yogamaya. Yashodamaya saw that entire universe. He, with Yogamaya energy, made her forget. Otherwise, he cannot enjoy the childhood pastimes of Lord Krishna. And so the deluded world knows me not. Who am I? Unborn. Aja, again it came here in 2nd chapter, in 4th chapter, where all Ajo Nitya Shashvato I am Purano, right? 4.4, I think, yeah. Then Arjuna, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, I know everything that has happened in the past and what is happening in the present and future. That is what is Abhijna Swarat. He is Abhijna. Janmadasya Etonvayati Taradat Charteshwa Abhijna Swarat. Swarat says independent. He is not, though he has created the gunas, he is not a part of them. That is why he is Nirguna. Whatever is happening, he is not. But he is not subject to that. But he knows everything. Present, past, future, everything he knows. About everybody he knows. We will see in the 13th chapter how he comes to know. 13th chapter is full of Kshetra Vibhaga Yoga, we will see. Yeshantvantagatam papam jananam punya karmana te dvandva moha nirmukta bhajante mam dridhavrataha. Wow. Persons who have acted piously in previous life and in this life whose sinful actions are completely eradicated and who are freed from duality, engage themselves in my service. So, Krishna consciousness says, all those people who have got the Sukriti, they only will come. So that they are all the time engaged in his service, right from morning to next day. Next day morning when it comes, it continues. During sleep also they keep thinking of serving the Lord only. Those who know me as the Supreme Lord, as the governing principle of the material manifestation, who know me as the one underlying the demigods, as the one sustaining all sacrifices. Bhoktaram, Visa, no? He is the ultimate benefactor. Yesterday we saw. With steadfast mind, understand and know me even at the time of death. Antakalecha, Prayana Kalecha Pimam. At the time of death also, they will have no doubt. They will think of me. Why? Because all the time, even in sleep also, just now I said, they keep on. Satatam, continuously. Glories of the Lord is about 7.1 and 3, and about his energies 5, 6, 7, 8. Bhumi or Aponal, Anal Vayugu, Kammano, Visa, Apareyam, Itaswanyam, Prakritim Vidhi Me Param. Then surrendering to the Lord. Yevaye prabhatyante mayam etam tarantite. Come and surrender to me, I'll help you to cross over this material ocean. Daivi yesha gunamayi mama maya duratya. Okay. Mam yaiva vihitan hitan. Demigod worship and impersonal worship. Impersonal, those foolish, muda, naradama, they all do that. From delusion to devotion, the last few words. Ichadvesha swamudvena dvandva mohena bharata. Dvandva, duality. Who is free from duality, they will be able to do devotion. So this Shitoshna should not bother us. Sukha Dukkha should not bother us. We have to liberate ourselves from that. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, Hare Krishna, devotees. This time, actually, I wanted to show. I told, one verse we will be sharing, phrase we will be sharing. So I thought this is what today we'll be able to understand. This is Shama Yevahi Kevalam, Karma Visa. Do activities visa, pious activities visa. We have to keep on performing action visa. But if you do not attach Krishna, detach from the material world, and if you do not attach Krishna, yesterday he told Nishkama Karma Yoga, detach from the result. Everything which we detach from the result, we may detach from the work also. But if we do not attach it with the Krishna, it's all Shrama Evaihi Kevalam. So today's phrase is Shrama Evaihi Kevalam. Whatever work we are doing day and night, for anybody, everybody we are trying to please, all Shrama Evaihi Kevalam. It's not going to lead us to anywhere. The occupational activities a man performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the personality of Godhead. So it is all Shrama Evaihi Kevalam. Simple wastage of time. That's it. Okay. This is the verse number 1.2.8. You can see later. Okay, whenever you get time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatrupasya kripa Chapatitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnava ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Guru and Gauranga, Hare Hare Bol. Hare